Good morning. So back to another ride today. Hello, doggy. It's nice and early, 6:30. It's barely sunrise yet. So I thought we'd go on another ride today. Probably going to do about 60, 70 kilometers. We're going to go towards Malaga this time. It's a bit more mountainous that way, but the path towards going out is a lot flatter. It's pretty much you just hug the beach pretty much all the way to Malaga, but we'll turn off about halfway to Malaga at a place called Vélez Malaga. We'll turn right there and we'll go up into the mountains, and that's pretty much where we do all our mountain rides around that area. So there is a ride I was thinking of doing. So in the Atlas app, if you haven't downloaded Atlas, I really recommend it. So if you did a bit of background, if you didn't see much of the first video, I'm Ryan and I founded the Atlas app with a couple of friends, and we really think it's the best cycling app on the market, really. It's got everything you could ever want from a cycling app. It pulls in all your routes, matches all your different routes, gives you all your data, climb data, information, how you're progressing, getting worse, where you need to get better, AI insights, everything. So there is a route that I've done it once this year. Where is it? And I thought, because I'm trying to get back to fitness, because I have lost a bit of fitness. Here it is, yeah. Iznate, counterclockwise. So elevation nearly 800 meters, 77 kilometers, max gradient 11. Let's have a look. Yeah, there's only. Yeah, so I think this is the route. That elevation was correct. I'm pretty sure there's only like one climb. Yeah, there is notes within Atlas as well, saying really good route, not too steep. So yeah, I think we'll do this one. So you can see we've done it back in February at 3 hours, 3 minutes. So let's push it to our crew and yeah, let's get on the road. Let's get into it. You can see sun's just coming up. It's lovely and cool. There's a nice breeze today, as we saw on the Atlas app. There's a nice cool breeze. It's still 20 odd degrees. It's now 7 a.m. but it's nice and early. And yeah, let's get into it. So we've got a nice coastal bit down to Vélez Malaga before we start climbing inland, and hopefully it's not too warm once we turn inland, but it's not too bad of a climb today. As we've seen on the climb profile, there's only one climb. Can't even see me. Sun's really not come up yet. It's really dark. I probably should have had some lights on as well, but we'll get there. So yeah, let's get down the coast and we'll pick you up again soon. So I can't believe I'm saying this, but I'm actually cold. It's the first time I've been cold in Spain for a long while, for a good few months. So if you watched the first video, we went west out of Nerja towards Almuneca. This time we're going east. Vélez Malaga is where basically all the climbs start. It's usually, if we do any sort of big climbing mountain close to here, we usually go through Vélez. And then it's in between there and Rincon, Malaga really. Yeah, anyway, between Vélez and Malaga is where most of the climbing is, all the nice climbs up to Camares, or gravel, stuff like that. So we'll do a lot more out this way, probably over the next few videos. Just look at the sunrise over the sea. It's just coming up over the mountains now. Oh, beautiful. So we've come in this way as well. The coastal road is a lot flatter. You pretty much hug the beach the whole way, compared to the other way where we went on the last video. Someone just nearly pulled out on me. Yeah, so on the last video, it's pretty undulating. You're going up and down the whole way. When you turn this way, it's pretty much flat, hugging the coastline all the way into Malaga. So it's nice if you want to just coastal route, nice flat route, compared to the other way. But yeah, we're about 17 kilometers in so far. Not far from Veles now, before we start turning into the mountains. It wasn't too bad at this time, but if you do come a few hours later, 9, 10ish in the morning, it can get busy with a lot of traffic. But that's the fruit market. So pretty much whenever, every route that I've headed this way towards Malaga, you will either start or finish going into Veles or coming out of Veles at the fruit market there. Pretty much every single ride goes up into these hills and then starts or finishes coming past the fruit market. So it's always a good meeting point, so everyone knows where it is and everyone can just regroup either at the start if you get stuck in traffic, or at the finish if you get stuck coming ahead, coming down, descent the other way. So we're 26 kilometers in now. It's pretty much flat the whole way, but it's not too hilly anyway, this route. I think it was due to take about 3 hours, and we're about an hour in, so about a third of the way. But yeah, we should start heading a little bit uphill now. And it's where the sun's up, and let's get into the mountains. According to Hammerhead, we're just starting the climb now. 7.5 kilometers to the top, 330 meters of elevation, so really steady climb. I don't think it really gets above 7%. That's only just a little bit towards the end. It's got a little steep bit, but other than that, it's 3-4% the whole way. But yeah, I'll put it on the screen now what Atlas is saying. Hammerhead does say we've got 2 climbs today, whereas Atlas only says 1. But again, if you watch the first video, we're a bit more strict than Atlas about what we classify as a climb. So we'll see what the next climb's like on the Hammerhead. Most likely it's just the one back up to my house. So about halfway up now. Yeah, 5 kilometers to go. So, but that's a steep bit coming into the village. So we're in Benamacara, and I just wanted to go into the Atlas app and tag this cafe, as I've stopped here quite a few times, and I just wanted to pin this cafe, and it's called Famuna. thought I'd just got to stop and have a look at this view. See the sunrise coming over the mountain now. So this big one here, I don't know how much you can see with the sun right behind it, but in the winter that's usually got a lot of snow on it. I'll try and put some footage in now from when I've done this ride back in February, and it had snow all over the top. All the mountains will look fantastic. Yeah, it's an amazing view up here through the winter. And again, we can see on Atlas as well what the temperature and everything was that day. I'm pretty sure it was like 17, 18 degrees. Lovely day back in February. I think that was just like a random Sunday. I think we all just did an impromptu group ride to do this route, because this route actually isn't, I don't actually, well, as you'll see on Atlas, I've only ever done this route once. This way, counterclockwise. I've done it a few times clockwise. It's a bit of a steeper climb on what we'll do on the descent. It's I think that's about 12 kilometers up and a bit steeper, whereas this one's I think that's about 500-600 meters, but this is only 300 meters coming up this way. So yeah, so it's a bit easier coming this way. It's getting warm now. Right, yeah, let's carry on. Let's go up to the top. Two kilometers to go, 95 meters of elevation. Oh, it's getting warm now. Still some shady bits. Also, as soon as you hit that sun, you can really feel it. I think we're coming up to 30 degrees already now. It's barely 8:30. Oh, yeah, but look at these views. It really is one of my favourite roads. This is, whether I'm descending or going up, from both ways the views are just amazing. Stunning up here. So we've got a little bit more to go, and then we've got the descent, and then it's pretty much back down to the coast and back along the coast back home. So it should be fairly simple. Back on the coast now. So we're just the other side of Vélez Málaga where we came out. So we got about probably got about 20-25 kilometers back to Nerja. Like I say, it's just pretty much flat the whole way all along the beach. Oh yeah, there's a lovely breeze. It's really not been that hot at all today. I think the trick is getting out early, and there's definitely a cooler breeze the last couple of days here, which has been nice. You can definitely feel it now. I mean, it does feel like a headwind, unfortunately. Alright, not far from home now. 70 kilometers in. Look at this view, look at the sea. Just clear turquoise water. I'll definitely be getting down to the beach later, getting that. But yeah, we'll get back and have a look at the stats on the Atlas app and see where we ranked the last time when we done this loop in February. I expect I've definitely declined since then, but be interesting to see how much. And yeah, I'd also like to know what kind of content you want to see from this channel. Obviously, just going to be putting out content of just all the different rides that I do and information, but it'd be good to get some feedback of what you guys might want to see. And I'd love to hear some feedback on the Atlas app as well. We're pretty much shipping new features every day. I'll get back today and ship a few new features that I want to add in. I like to go on these bike rides and just have a deep think about what we could do with Atlas, as I really do think it is the best cycling app on the market currently. But we are still waiting for that Garmin integration that is holding us back a little bit. But if you do have a Wahoo, Hammerhead, or you don't have a cycling computer and you want to use Atlas as your cycling computer, then it is fantastic. It syncs with everything, gives you all the data you'd want. Yeah, let's get back and sit down and have a look at the stats. Does anyone else get really competitive? So I'd overtook that cyclist, and then when I started filming I slowed down a bit and he overtook me again, and I thought, I can't have this. So that's a race to catch him back up again. And then I thought, oh, I'm just going to sit, have a nice rest in the toe now. So I had a nice 1 or 2 kilometer rest behind him. Whoa. But we're back home now. 75 kilometers done. Good day. Oh, we're back. So let's have a look. So I'm just going to make protein shake. So we've got kiwis, apple, avocado, ginger, yogurt, milk, whey protein, strawberries, and blueberries. Okay, a bit better out here. So let's have a look at how we got on today. So let's go into our Atlas app. Let's just give it a refresh. And we can see I'm already right here. So you can see I've logged in. We can see, we can watch the little video. So this will show you a nice animation of the route. So we went all the way along the coast, turned right up to Vélez, done the climb, and then back down along the coast. So you can see exactly the route we took. 74.6 kilometers and 677 meters of elevation. So you can see I've uploaded some photos. See the distance, elevation here, conditions, speed, watts per kilo. But if we have a look in the route, give that a refresh. So we see Iznate counterclockwise is in there, 2 attempts. So let's have a look at some comparisons. So if we have a look at the climb today, let's drop it down. So we actually beat it by 25 seconds, which is surprising. As back when I'd done this in February, I was actually at probably one of my fittest states as well. And I'd done it in a group ride, which I think you always ride a bit faster when you ride in a group as well. So that is surprising. And I had a better watt output as well at 223 watts compared to 212 watts. So that's really good. Really, really good. I'm really pleased with that. So let's have a look at personal best. So average speed was quicker than, again, probably in a group. Average output was quicker than. Anything better? Peak power was better today. Cadence was better today. Yeah, so you can see we beat the time as well, which is surprising. So again, so I thought I'd be slower on the flats as well. Because again, when you're in a group ride, it was a slow group to be fair, but back when I'd done it, it wasn't in the fast group. So we have, in our group rides, we have 3 groups: easy, intermediate, and hard. And I generally do the hard group, but I think when I've done this route, this isn't a hard route, so we don't do this on the hard one. It's an intermediate route. And I think we just done it on a random Sunday. So yeah, so I actually beat it by 3 minutes, 30 seconds on that one, which is really, really interesting. Let's go to photos. Let's add some photos from today as well to go into here. Location on the route, visible to all people, and we can probably towards the end, wasn't it? Let's go with something along that. There we go, and let's just add one more. Let's add this one as well. That was around the same. Open to everyone. Upload our route. Upload our photos to the route. There we go. So yeah, so really pleased with that actually. Yeah, I didn't expect to beat the time, pace, and everything today, considering better conditions back then. What were the conditions back then in February? 12 degrees and 23 kilometers of wind direction as well. So it was windy that day. You can see 31 degrees today and only 2 winds. So I'll blame it on a headwind, where we might have been slower then maybe. But yeah, it was a cold day as well, 12 degrees. I guess that must have been in the shade. Yeah, cloudy as well. So yeah, look at the difference, 12 degrees to 31 degrees. Yeah, I mean, 12 degrees is quite cold, really. February is one of the coldest months here, I guess. But it is still usually 15, 16, really. So yeah, that's really, really interesting. We can see here, average speed was similar, max speed was slower, average output was slower, less. But yeah, good day, really good day. So yeah, if you like this video, just like it. It really, really helps. Just boost up the algorithm. We'd like to do a bit more and show it off a bit more. Yeah, we'd like to get the videos out a bit more and just keep creating them, really. And then if you subscribe as well, it's free. Just hit the button. It does nothing. It just means it pops up in your algorithm a bit more. And yeah, let me know what kind of videos you want to see. But yeah, see you in the next one.